Hi, little Isaac. This is for you and for your mom. It's an interesting author's note about the book I just read, which is The Curious Garden by Peter Brown. The author's note is interesting. It often seems impossible for nature to thrive in a city of concrete and brick and steel. But the more I've traveled and the closer I've looked at the world around me, the more I've realized that nature is always eagerly exploring the places we've forgotten. You can find flowers and fields and even small forests growing wild in every city. You just have to look for them. On the west side of Manhattan, there is an old elevated railway called the High Line. Its trains rumbled high above the city streets for decades, but in 1980, the High Line was shut down and forgotten. Without people and trains getting in the way, nature was free to redecorate. Over the years, the rusty rails and gravel slowly gave way to wildflowers and trees. And if you look at the railway today, you'll see a lush garden that curves above the streets and between buildings. How interesting. Near where you live. From grass bursting through cracks in a sidewalk, or a tuft of goldenrod clinging to a brick wall. And you'll see this in Maplewood too. You'll see this in Washington. You'll see this in other parts of Manhattan and Brooklyn and other places that you go. Sorry, I interrupted the sentence. From grass bursting through sidewalks, cracks in a sidewalk, or a tuft of goldenrod clinging to a brick wall, to a meadow winding along an abandoned railway, nature can thrive in the unlikeliest of places. All of this made me curious. What would happen if an entire city decided to truly cooperate with nature? How would that city change? And how would it all begin? Maybe with someone like Liam. Peter Brown. He grew up in the leafy countryside of Hopewell, New Jersey. Maybe that's not far from where you're living. As a child, he loved exploring the woods and fields and streams near his home. Now that Peter is grown up and living in New York City, he often misses having the countryside right outside his door. So he began daydreaming of a bustling city filled with things that grow. His website is peterbrownstudio.com, and he has 3 other books they mention. One is called Flight of the Dodo, one is called Chowder, and looks like another is called Chowder. Or maybe they're just different kinds of books. So anyway, that was a nice little 20-minute interlude this morning. And Munchie is right here. She enjoys these books very much. I'm not sure if you can see her face. And there have been birds right outside on the feeders. And there's been me. Okay, Isaac, have a wonderful day. I love you so much. Bye-bye.